All right, everyone are ready for this. We're diving deep today into Osaka Expo 2025. Specifically, we're going pavilion hopping, checking out the ones generating all the buzz. I've been digging through articles and plans and even, yeah, some leaked concept art. Let me tell you, this expo, it's going to be huge.
World Expos, they're not just about putting on a big show. They've always been a platform for countries to show off what they've got. So
Innovative.
many yeah, their culture, sure, but also their vision for what's coming next. And what's really exciting about Osaka, I think it's the scale of the ambition here and that big emphasis on everyone working together. These pavilions, they're more than just buildings. They're making a statement.
Okay, so let's break it down. Let's start with a country known for being practical, but also, surprisingly artistic, the Netherlands. Their pavilion, it's called Common Ground, creating a new dawn together. Sustainability is the theme, but not in the way you might think.
It's not just about like slapping some solar panels on things. The Dutch, they're thinking big picture, showing solutions to real-world problems, climate change, food shortages. One of their big exhibits is all about vertical farming. Uses way less water and land than traditional farming. Imagine walking into a pavilion and seeing a whole wall of fresh produce just growing there.
And get this, the whole pavilion is designed like this giant glowing sphere, powered entirely by renewable energy. It's a working model, basically, of what a sustainable future could look like. Proof that we can live in harmony with nature but still keep pushing boundaries.
Bold statement for sure. And it really gets to the heart of what this expo is about. Designing future society for our lives. The Netherlands is saying, hey, this is what we can achieve if we work together, if we think differently.
But it's not just about the tech. The design itself, it's supposed to be amazing. OAR architects did it. They're blending that sleek, modern architecture with natural elements. Think living walls, rooftop gardens.
Shows you that sustainable design can be beautiful, right? Inspiring, not just functional. And knowing the Dutch, I wouldn't be surprised if they snuck in some of their signature cultural stuff too. Maybe a field of tulips somewhere. Who knows?
Okay, so we've got sustainability, we've got cutting-edge agriculture. Now let's jump to a country known for precision and, well, some pretty mind-blowing innovation. I'm talking Switzerland. Their pavilion is tackling the theme of life.
Yeah, but not life as we usually think of it. They're diving into this whole concept of augmented humans. Basically, how we can use technology to enhance our abilities. Imagine prosthetics that connect directly to your nervous system or implants that keep tabs on your health in real time.
Hold on, are we talking like cyborgs and stuff? That's getting pretty sci-fi.
It's not as out there as you might think. A lot of this tech is already in development, and the Swiss Pavilion is designed to get people talking. What are the ethical implications? What does this mean for society?
And from what I've read, they're all about collaboration here. Bringing in scientists, ethicists, artists, it's a multidisciplinary thing. Plus, they're promising those panoramic views of the whole expo from the rooftop. So you can literally get a broader perspective on the future.
Clever way to tie the design to the theme. It's like they're saying, take a step back, look at the big picture.
All right, from augmented humans, we're heading to a pavilion that's all about bringing cultures together, Bahrain. This one's particularly interesting to me. They've got this incredible architecture and this real knack for blending tradition with modern ideas.
And their pavilion is supposed to showcase that perfectly. It's designed by Lina Garamani and built by Shepherd Studio. They're using traditional Bahraini architectural elements, wind towers, courtyards, but with modern materials and building techniques, a physical representation almost of Bahrain's role as this global crossroads.
It's like they're saying, hey, we've got this rich history, but we're also looking ahead, embracing innovation.
Exactly. And I'm curious to see how they bring that to life. Interactive exhibits, cultural experiences. They've got that vibrant music and dance scene. Amazing food. I think it's going to be a truly immersive experience.
Moving on from Bahrain, we're going to another Gulf nation with a unique vision, Kuwait. They're building a pavilion that's shaped like a futuristic lighthouse. That immediately caught my attention. What's the story there?
Well, a lighthouse, it symbolizes hope, right? Guidance. It fits perfectly with Kuwait's focus on sustainability, their vision for a brighter future. They're investing a lot in renewable energy, desalination technologies. Their pavilion is going to showcase all that.
I love how they're using architecture to tell a story. That shimmering, translucent structure, it's meant to draw you in. And once you're inside, you're surrounded by exhibits that explore Kuwait's commitment to innovation and taking care of the environment.
It's a powerful message, especially coming from a country that relies so heavily on oil. They're basically saying, we know things need to change, and we're doing something about it.
All right, From the light of Kuwait's lighthouse, we're traveling to a pavilion that's all about, well, nature, France. Their pavilion, the Atrium Naturel, is designed to transport visitors to the French countryside.
Not your typical countryside, though. This pavilion, conceived by CDAI and Kengo Kuma and Associates, it's divided into three acts: ascent, discovery of nature, and return to the ground. Each act is meant to be a sensory experience, showcasing France's diverse ecosystems and their commitment to preserving biodiversity.
I read that they're using some pretty amazing technology, interactive projections, augmented reality, to create this truly immersive experience. Imagine walking through a field of wildflowers that respond to your touch, or seeing a flock of birds take flight overhead.
Sounds like a beautiful blend of art, technology, and environmental awareness. It's a powerful message, especially in a world facing a biodiversity crisis. France is saying, look at this beauty we have to protect. Let's work together to make sure it survives.
Speaking of ambition, our next stop is a country that's been making headlines for its rapid transformation: Saudi Arabia. They're promising a magic carpet ride into the future. And their pavilion, designed by the world-renowned Foster Plus partners. Architecturally stunning, from what I hear.
It's huge, sprawling. It incorporates traditional Saudi design elements like those mashrabiyah screens and courtyards, but with a modern twist. Right. The big focus is sustainability. They've got natural ventilation, solar power, water-saving technology integrated throughout.
I find it fascinating how they're blending tradition and innovation. They're not shying away from their heritage, but they're embracing new technology and ideas.
Exactly. And it's not just the building itself. They're also showcasing their Vision 2030 plan. This ambitious plan to diversify their economy, empower women, position Saudi Arabia as this global hub for innovation.
So they're using the Expo as a platform to share their vision with the world.
Precisely. It's a bold move, and I think it'll be interesting to see how it's received globally.
Okay, from the grandeur of Saudi Arabia, we're moving to a pavilion that's all about, well, dynamism, the journey of life, basically. The Czech Republic. They went with this spiraling structure meant to symbolize growth and progress.
Fascinating concept, a visual representation almost of how we move through life, constantly evolving, right? Encountering new experiences. The Czech Pavilion, it's designed by apropos architects, and it features this ramp that spirals upwards, leads you through all these interconnected exhibition spaces.
So it's not just a static display, you're literally moving through the pavilion, experiencing that journey as you go.
That's the idea. And along the way, you're exposed to different aspects of Czech culture, their innovation, their history. They're known for their advancements in things like nanotechnology. Glassmaking. I'm really curious to see how they showcase that.
And of course, you can't talk about the Czech Republic without mentioning the beer. They're going to have a rooftop terrace where you can enjoy the panoramic views of the Expo while sipping on a Pilsner. Talk about a multi-sensory experience.
From the Czech Republic's journey of life, we're moving to a pavilion that's all about the future of island nations. Singapore, limited land, limited resources. They've always been at the forefront of sustainable urban development. And their pavilion is a showcase for all that ingenuity.
They're going with this incredible 17-meter tall sphere. It's almost like a self-contained world. And the exterior is covered in these shimmering discs, all made from recycled materials. Beautiful and environmentally conscious.
It's a powerful symbol, don't you think?
Yeah.
Showing how we can create these sustainable, resilient cities, even with all the environmental challenges we face. And inside, they're focusing on those multi-sensory experiences that explore Singapore's unique blend of culture, technology, and their connection to nature.
I'm really intrigued by those interactive multimedia art installations they're planning. They're supposed to be mind-blowing, using all that cutting-edge technology to tell stories about Singapore's identity, their aspirations for the future.
It's a great way to get people engaged, right? Make them think about the future of cities in a whole new way.
Okay, from Singapore's futuristic island, we're heading back to a country known for innovation and global leadership, the USA. Their pavilion, designed by Trahan Architects, is all about connection and understanding.
The design is inspired by those traditional Japanese footbridges, which I thought was clever. A nice homage to the host country, while also making a statement about international collaboration.
Like they're saying, hey, we're here to build bridges both literally and figuratively.
Exactly. And inside, they're showcasing that cutting-edge American technology. Exhibits on artificial intelligence, renewable energy, space exploration, you name it.
I'm particularly curious about the AI exhibits. I wonder if they'll touch on some of the ethical concerns surrounding AI development, like job displacement or bias.
So it'd be interesting to see, wouldn't it? It's a conversation we need to be having as we move further into this age of AI.
And from the USA's focus on innovation, we're going to a pavilion that's all about celebrating diversity. Luxembourg. They might be small, but they're packing a lot into their pavilion. Doi doi. The Luxembourg heartbeat.
It's a collection of these modular volumes, each one showcasing a different aspect of Luxembourg's culture, their medieval history, their modern innovations. The design, by Studio Teresa Valor, Urbanists, and Muka, is meant to be playful and thought-provoking.
I love that they're incorporating this artificial landscape that mirrors Luxembourg's diverse terrain so you can experience their lush forests, rolling hills, picturesque valleys, all within the pavilion.
What a great way to immerse visitors in their unique geography, right?
Yeah.
And showcase all that natural beauty.
And of course, no shortage of interactive exhibits on Luxembourg's contributions to art, music, and literature, giving visitors a deeper understanding of their cultural achievements.
And in true Luxembourg fashion, the pavilion is designed to be easily disassembled and repurposed after the expo, minimizing their environmental impact.
It's really great to see so many countries taking that sustainable approach with their pavilions. It sends a powerful message about responsible architecture and being good stewards of the environment. But wait, we're not done yet. There's a whole world of pavilions left to explore.
You're telling me. And from the heart of Europe, we're traveling to a country known for both its ancient history and modern marvels, Egypt.
Now this one I'm excited about. Egypt always brings a sense of mystery, a touch of grandeur to these events. I can't wait to see how they'll blend that rich heritage with their vision for the future.
Well, I've heard their pavilion is going to be a fascinating juxtaposition, showcasing those ancient Egyptian wonders right alongside modern technological advancements.
I read somewhere that they'll have exhibits on everything from, get this, ancient Egyptian medicine to advancements in renewable energy. It's like drawing a line straight from their past to their future, showing how they're building upon their heritage to create a better tomorrow.
It's a powerful message for sure, and I'm curious to see how they'll bring it to life. Immersive experiences, holographic projections of pharaohs maybe, virtual reality tours of those ancient tombs. Who knows?
Okay, now you're just making me want to book a flight right now. But moving on from the sands of Egypt, we're going to a country known for its vibrant pop culture, their technological prowess, South Korea.
South Korea is pushing the boundaries when it comes to digital innovation, and their pavilion is all about that. Interactive displays, immersive virtual reality experiences, mind-bending explorations of artificial intelligence. They're really leaning into their reputation as a global leader in technology.
And I've heard whispers about some serious K-pop and esports action, live performances, gaming tournaments. They're going to bring a whole new level of energy to the expo.
A brilliant way to get that younger audience engaged, right?
Yeah.
And showcase the global influence of Korean culture. I'm curious to see how they balance all the high-tech stuff with the more traditional aspects of Korean culture.
Speaking of balance, our next stop is a country known for tranquility and, well, that Zen-like philosophy, Japan. As the host country, I'm really curious to see how they'll represent their own culture and vision for the future.
The Japan Pavilion is all about peace and harmony, reflecting that deep connection to nature. They're incorporating these serene gardens, traditional tea ceremonies, exhibits showcasing the beauty of Japanese craftsmanship.
Sounds like the perfect antidote to all that high-tech stimulation from the other pavilions. A place to pause, reflect, reconnect with nature.
It is. They're offering a space for contemplation, mindfulness, and that's so important, isn't it? Especially in our fast-paced, technology-driven world.
Okay, from the serenity of Japan, we're going to a country known for its passion, its vibrant colors. Spain. I can practically smell the paella and hear the flamenco music already.
Get ready for a fiesta for the senses.
Yeah.
The Spain Pavilion is all about showcasing their rich artistic heritage and those culinary delights. They'll have exhibits on everything from the masterpieces of Picasso to the innovative techniques of modern Spanish chefs.
I was reading about their focus on sustainable agriculture, their efforts to preserve traditional Spanish cuisine. It's a great example of how cultural heritage and environmental consciousness can go hand in hand.
Absolutely. It's about celebrating tradition while also finding ways to make it more sustainable for the future.
All right, from the sizzle of Spain, we're heading to a country known for its stunning architecture and innovative design, the United Arab Emirates. They always seem to push the boundaries of what's possible. I have high expectations for their pavilion.
They're famous for those awe-inspiring skyscrapers, those futuristic cities. I wouldn't be surprised if their pavilion is a showcase of architectural ingenuity. And knowing their commitment to sustainability, I'm sure we'll see elements of sustainable design, renewable energy, all that good stuff.
And considering their location, right, this global hub, I bet they'll highlight their role in connecting cultures, facilitating trade.
It'll be fascinating to see how they bring it all together. Their unique identity, their vision for the future, encapsulated in a single pavilion.
From the soaring heights of the UAE, we're traveling to a country known for its warm hospitality, stunning beaches, and of course the food. Oh, the food. Thailand. I'm excited to see how they bring all those elements to life in their pavilion.
Oh, the Thailand Pavilion's going to be an experience. They're aiming for full immersion, transporting visitors right to the heart of Thai culture. Imagine strolling through a floating market, learning about traditional Thai massage, sampling some of their most iconic dishes.
Sensory overload in the best possible way, right? And I read that they're also focusing on sustainable tourism and all their efforts to preserve Thailand's natural beauty.
It's a tough balance, for sure. But it's important to showcase both, isn't it? The cultural richness and those environmental wonders.
Okay, from the vibrant energy of Thailand, we're heading to a country that's synonymous with art, fashion, and culinary excellence, Italy. I'm already picturing myself sipping espresso, surrounded by Renaissance masterpieces.
The Italy Pavilion is going to be a celebration of creativity. From the works of Michelangelo to the latest designs from Milan Fashion Week. They'll also highlight their contributions to science, technology, and innovation.
I'm curious to see how they'll incorporate their focus on sustainability, their commitment to preserving all that Italian cultural heritage.
It's a delicate balance, but if anyone can pull it off with flair, it's the Italians.
From the romantic charm of Italy, we're going to a land of fire and ice, a place that's both rugged and breathtakingly beautiful, Iceland. Can't wait to see how they bring that magic to Osaka.
The Iceland Pavilion is all about creating an immersive experience, transporting you to that unique landscape. They've got simulated ice caves, geysers, even the northern lights. You get to experience the wonders of Iceland without leaving Japan.
And I'm interested to see how they'll showcase their commitment to renewable energy, their efforts to fight climate change. Iceland is a global leader when it comes to sustainability. They've got a lot to teach the world about living in harmony with nature.
You're absolutely right. And from the cool serenity of Iceland, we're traveling to a country known for its vibrant biodiversity and, of course, that cultural richness. Brazil.
Oh, Brazil is bringing the energy, the rhythm, the everything, the Amazon rainforest, the samba. I can already picture the sights, the sounds, the smells of their pavilion.
The Brazil Pavilion is designed to be a celebration of life itself, showcasing those diverse ecosystems, that vibrant culture, that infectious joy. Exhibits on everything from the Amazon rainforest to the origins of samba. It's a chance to experience the heart and soul of Brazil.
I'm especially interested in their exhibits on sustainable agriculture, their efforts to protect the Amazon. Brazil is facing some serious environmental challenges, and I'm hoping they'll use this platform to raise awareness, inspire action.
It's a message the world needs to hear, and the Expo is the perfect place to reach that global audience.
Okay, from the tropical heat of Brazil, we're going to a country known for its friendly people, those stunning landscapes, and oh yeah, the maple syrup, Canada. I'm curious to see how they'll showcase such a vast and diverse country in a single pavilion.
Well, the Canada Pavilion is designed to be a journey through those landscapes. From the Rocky Mountains to the Atlantic coast, they're highlighting their contributions to science, technology, and culture, but with a focus on sustainability and social responsibility.
I'm particularly interested in seeing their exhibits on Indigenous culture and how they're promoting reconciliation. It's such an important part of Canada's history and identity.
It is. And from the friendly embrace of Canada, we're traveling to a country known for its rich history, its vibrant nightlife, and that cutting-edge technology, Germany.
Germany always brings a sense of precision, a sense of innovation to these events. I can already picture myself marveling at those high-tech displays, learning about their latest advancements in engineering.
The Germany Pavilion is all about showcasing that German ingenuity, from their automotive industry to their work in renewable energy, but they're also highlighting their history, their cultural contributions, with that same focus on sustainability and social responsibility.
I'm intrigued by their exhibits on the Bauhaus movement and all their efforts to promote sustainable urban development. It's a fascinating blend of art, design, and social consciousness.
It's a great example of how they're combining that technological prowess with a commitment to creating a more sustainable and equitable future.
All right, from all the innovation of Germany, we're going to a country known for its ancient traditions, its breathtaking landscapes, its spiritual depth. India, I can almost feel the energy of Bollywood and the serenity of yoga already.
The India Pavilion is a journey through their rich history, from the ancient Indus Valley civilization to that modern-day tech boom. And of course, they're highlighting their diverse culture, those spiritual traditions, the culinary delights.
I'm particularly interested in their exhibits on Ayurveda and yoga, and all their work in promoting sustainable development and social justice. India is a land of contrasts, contradictions. I'm sure their pavilion will capture all that complexity in a fascinating way.
It's a country that's both ancient and modern, spiritual and technological. It'll be interesting to see how they bring all those elements together.
All right, from the vibrant tapestry of India. We're going to a country that, well, it just oozes romance and elegance. A certain je ne sais quoi, right? France.
Ah, France. Always brings that touch of sophistication to these events. Their pavilion, I hear it's designed to feel like you're strolling through Paris. Charming cafes, cobblestone streets, and of course you can't forget that exquisite cuisine. It's a showcase of their culinary heritage, their art, their whole commitment to sustainable living.
I even read that they're going to recreate like a miniature Seine river with tiny boats carrying, wait for it, miniature croissants.
Sounds about right. They know how to create an experience, that's for sure. But beyond all the charm, I'm wondering how they'll tackle some of the tougher issues France is facing. Social inequality, climate change.
Good point. It'll be interesting to see how they balance celebrating their culture with, taking a more critical look at where they are now and where they're headed.
And from the romantic allure of France, we're going to a country that, well, let's face it, it's a global powerhouse, China. Their pavilion's going to be a spectacle, I'm sure. They'll want to showcase their history, their achievements, their vision for the future, the whole 9 yards.
I actually snuck a peek at some leaked images. The architecture, it's mind-blowing. This mix of traditional Chinese elements and futuristic design. Like a sci-fi movie set in ancient China.
They do a great job of blending the old and the new.
Yeah.
I'm expecting cutting-edge technology right alongside those traditional arts and crafts. Maybe even a robotic dragon dance, who knows? But it'll be interesting to see how they approach things like environmental sustainability and human rights.
It's a tough line to walk, highlighting their accomplishments while still acknowledging, the areas where there's room for improvement.
Speaking of which, from the grandeur of China, we're heading south to a country known for its vibrant culture, delicious food, warm hospitality. What more could you ask for? Mexico.
Oh, Mexico always brings the party to these expos. I can already picture it. Colorful decorations, lively music, and the smell of tacos al pastor in the air. They're all about celebrating their culture, from ancient times to today. They'll showcase their indigenous heritage, artistic traditions, everything that makes Mexican cuisine so amazing. I read that they're planning a whole section dedicated to Day of the Dead. Sugar skulls, marigolds, ofrendas. It's such a beautiful way to honor their ancestors and celebrate, well, life and death, really.
It's a unique aspect of their culture, that's for sure. Festive, but also deeply spiritual.
Okay, from the warmth and vibrancy of Mexico, we're traveling to a country that's all about sleek design, social progressiveness, and a serious commitment to sustainability, Sweden.
Sweden is often held up as this model for social welfare, environmental responsibility. I'm expecting a pavilion that's stylish, sustainable, and showcases all their innovations. Clean energy, gender equality, social justice.
Their pavilion is designed to look like a forest, actually. Tall wooden beams, lots of natural light. They're really emphasizing that connection to nature, the need to live in harmony with the environment.
I wonder how they'll incorporate technology into that natural setting. Maybe interactive displays about how Swedish companies are coming up with sustainable solutions, or virtual reality experiences that let you explore the Swedish wilderness.
Okay, from the minimalist cool of Sweden, we're going to a country with a long and storied history. A land of kings and queens, inventors and artists, the United Kingdom.
The UK has always been a major player on the world stage, and I'm sure their pavilion will be a grand display of their culture, their contributions to science, technology, the arts, you name it.
They're planning exhibits on everything, from Shakespeare to the Industrial Revolution, from the Beatles to the NHS. It's like a crash course in British history and culture.
It'll be interesting to see how they address the UK's changing role in the world, especially after Brexit. Will they emphasize that global outlook, or will they be a bit more inward-looking?
From the historical grandeur of the UK, we hop across the pond to, well, the land of opportunity, right? The United States. Entrepreneurial spirit, technological innovation, pop culture dominance. The works.
The U.S. Pavilion is always a crowd pleaser. And this time, I'm betting on a high-energy, high-tech spectacle, a real showcase of American ingenuity and that can-do spirit. They'll probably focus on their advancements in things like artificial intelligence, space exploration, entertainment, of course.
Rumor has it they're planning a hologram of Elvis Presley performing on stage.
Wouldn't put it past them. They'll have a good show. But I hope they also address some of the challenges the U.S. is facing, social inequality, political polarization. It would be a shame to just present this, like, picture-perfect version of America.
All right, from the dynamism of the U.S., we come full circle. Back to the host country, a land of ancient traditions and futuristic technology all rolled into one, Japan.
A fitting end to our journey. Their pavilion is meant to be this serene, contemplative space, reflecting those Japanese values of harmony, balance, respect for nature.
They're using traditional architecture, Zen gardens, tea ceremonies, everything to create an atmosphere of peace and tranquility. A nice contrast to the hustle and bustle of the Expo.
A good reminder, don't you think, that even with all the technology, all the challenges we face, it's important to find those quiet moments, to reconnect with ourselves.
Wow. We've really covered some ground today, from sustainable cities to augmented humans, from K-pop to ancient Egyptian medicine. The Osaka Expo 2025 is shaping up to be an incredible event, a celebration of human ingenuity, cultural diversity, and those shared hopes for the future we all have.
It's inspiring to see countries from all over the world coming together like this, to share their ideas, their visions for a better tomorrow. It reminds us that even with our differences, we all face similar challenges. And we all want the same things, really. A more just world, a sustainable world, a peaceful world.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into the Osaka Expo, we'll leave you with this. Which pavilion piqued your interest the most? And what does that tell you about your own hopes, your own dreams for the future?
Keep exploring, keep questioning, keep diving deep. Because the future, well, it's what we make it. It's up to each and every one of us to create a world we can all be proud of.
Until next time, stay curious, everyone.